Hey folks, Nick Valdez here. Welcome to Commodities version of Pro Charts. And we have a very special show for you today because we are seeing something with the Japanese yen we have not seen since the 80s. And not only that, we have the dollar coming up to two major converging lines where the dollar is going to have to make a major move. So without further ado, folks, let's go ahead and jump into the charts. And like I said, since the 80s, we haven't seen the Japanese yen pull this move. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the DXY. This is the weekly chart, and I want to show you this. We have a descending trend line that did, manage to have a little bit of a breakout, but it fell down below. And what do you know? It retested, came back to the scene of the crime, and the DXY, which is measuring the strength of the dollar. This is the US dollar index, where it measures the dollar against a basket of other currencies. So this is measuring the strength of a dollar relative to other countries. And let's zoom in a little bit. Let's look at the daily chart. So this is the weekly. You see the descending trend line. Let's go to the daily. We, folks, are running out of space. There needs to be a major move. And folks, this is a trend line that I pointed out to you last week. We had a little bit of a breakdown here. Actually came down, formed this ascending trend line. And like I said, we're running out of space, folks. And so if we go ahead and measure this, looks like sometime in the next 16 days, next 2 weeks, maybe even potentially less. Let's try to make this as accurate as possible here. So we're going to hit our measuring tool on the left side of Trading View, and we're going to measure this out. Next potential 12 days or so, the dollar needs to choose a direction. Is it going to break a little bit higher, giving strength to the dollar, or is it going to move lower, which, might be good in the short term for your assets, especially commodities like gold, Bitcoin, potentially oil. Let's jump over to the euro. Now, looking at the euro here, we do have another trend line. You can see, this was acting as resistance, but then it was able to break above, it wicked down below, did a little retest there, and is now crabbing along right on this support level. But the support level is not looking too strong, folks. Remember, treat it like a bouncing ball. We had a nice, if we draw this trend line, you could perhaps see it as well. We had a nice bounce right here. The ball came down, bounced a little bit lower. Now it looks like the ball is running out of steam. Gravity might take over, push this thing lower. The area that I'm going to be watching is this pivot high. And we're going to throw down a horizontal line right here. So keep an eye out on this around 112. You can see it acted as support, push down, also came down, retested essentially, and keep an eye out on this area. All right, let's look at the Great British Pound here. The British Pound, yeah, Great Britain. The Brit Bongs in the chat here. We do have a little bit of resistance, overhead resistance, and we could probably go to the weekly, clean this up a little bit. Yeah, you can see nice overhead resistance, creating a little bit of sell pressure for the British Pound, but we do have a new ascending trend line that I'm keeping an eye on. If we lose this level, I'm looking at this pivot top from 2023. You can see it acted as resistance here, support here. And if you go back to 2023, that's where I'm going to be keeping an eye out right at this level. And also came down for a little bit of support as well. All right, now let's go to the Chinese yuan. And then after that, folks, we're going to look at the Japanese yen. Like I said, we haven't seen this move since 1987. Might even be older than a lot of you viewers out there. Last time we saw the charts, shows what we're seeing today. Chinese yuan is pushing up. I think there's you could blame it on Iran. You could put it on their oil exports. They actually been exporting a lot of oil to some of those neighboring countries. But Chinese yuan, there's also this overhead resistance. Now you do see close to a parallel channel. We're going to draw this out. So you have our top line here, and if you draw it down, well, pretty close to a little bit of a parallel channel. So if we do move to the downside, you have a potential target to the downside, but we also have this overhead resistance. It acted as resistance here. So keep an eye out on this range right there. Now, we do have a measurement. I wanted to show you folks, this is a 13% move. 13%. Remember that number, 13%. And if we do it right there, what do you know? 13%, another 13% ascension. So we could see a potential 13% pump that would take us right to this descending trend line. However, if we do reject, I'm looking at, just maybe a little bit of support on the bottom range here. And we just kind of connect the lows, and that gives us our target. if we do see the dollar start to lose steam against the Chinese yuan. But all right, enough ado. Let's go ahead and take a blast from the past. Let's go back to 1987. That's right. I pulled up this picture. This is Def Leppard. The top song at the time, Pour Some Sugar on Me. I'm showing you that just to put it in perspective how long it's been since we've seen this move. 1987, that is a long time. All right. I'm older than dirt. So, I'm a little bit older than that, but we're talking about a while ago. But in the meantime, let's zoom in. This is the daily. We have a descending trend line that is now acting as support. We also have this pivot low, this horizontal line. I threw this up so you can see when is the last time we've came into this range. I can't even go the daily. We got to go the 3-day or the weekly, really. And so we're going to shrink this y-axis so we can really see just how powerful this move is for the Japanese yen priced in US dollars. So the Japanese yen under a lot of pressure. And so this is the year 2000, right here, going into the 90s. And look right there, folks, 1986, 87, when it finally did the breakout in the beginning of January. And so you can see it also came up here the earlier part of 86. So this is a long, long, long time since we have seen the Japanese yen under this much pressure. And if we were to measure just the recent move, again, this is the 3 days. Let's go maybe to the daily here. From this area right here, Japanese yen has lost 22% against the US dollar. And from this local peak right there, it has lost 14% against the US dollar. But right now, it is at support. And we're at a level we haven't seen in decades, folks. We're almost at 4 decades ago. We have seen this level for the Japanese yen. So quite a push down for the major right there. Looking at the euro, also at support. British pound at support. Chinese yuan, it is approaching resistance. Japanese yen at support. So a lot of decision making is going to ride on this right here. Are we going to break to the downside? Are we going to break to the upside? I think when we finally get our move, we're going to see some major moves in these currency indices. So keep an eye on that, folks. Hopefully this helps break down why you should pay attention to the currency market, some of the major moves. And it is important to not ignore the currency markets. It's important to not ignore the DXY because it's going to be the fundamental backbone of your other assets. This is the measuring stick, okay? The ruler is changing. When you see the price of gold, if you think of the value of gold, it's a lot more stable than the value of the US dollar. And one of the ways you can measure that US dollar is to pay attention to how is that measuring stick moving? Is the measuring stick growing or is it shrinking? And then that's a good way to wrap your head around some of these commodities, like those precious metals, like Bitcoin, like even a barrel of oil. Or, when you're at the gas pump, you're probably feeling it yourself right now. But I'm Nick Valdez, Chief Crypto Strategist. Make sure you watch our show, Crypto Revealed, if you want to learn more about crypto, Bitcoin, a very, very important commodity as well. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what currencies you'd like us to cover in the future. Hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. I really do appreciate you hanging around to the end of the video. It really helps us out in the algorithm. And folks, I will see you in the future. Thank you for joining.